Les-Zikes, as Mike mentioned, will start on the left-hand lane, lane 59.
And the key for Les here will be to keep his speed up on this left lane, because it's going to hook a little early for him. And he does, right out with a strike.
What an amazing performer. He finished 10th last week in the Showboat Seniors Invitational, and he had a bit of a pulled groin muscle in his right leg and struggled a little bit down the stretch. Was going to go home this week, picked up Brian-Voss at the last minute and helped him to the top seed position.
Now has a chance to win a title.
Would be title number 4 for Les-Zikes.
Right. And put him right back into the Firestone Tournament champion.
Come on.
And Del Warren wishes he could bowl all the frames, I'm sure.
Boy, what a tremendous shot on lane 60. And now Joe Firpo, who has already provided more excitement than the price of admission would warrant.
And let's see what kind of adjustment he makes now. Well, 3 straight splits on that lane. The 2-7, he made the adjustment and the ball didn't finish. Went high the previous 2 times and now leaves the 2-7. See, he moved further left, sent it over that second arrow out to about the 6th board, and it just didn't make the move back. So right now, what he's thinking in his mind is he's confused on that lane.
Quite fortunate just to leave.
Let's see
2
if he,
pins.
see if he can go 3 for 3. And does. And I wonder if he was playing it that way or trying to hit it on the left. But he just keeps whacking off these splits like they were nothing.
Well, Mike, in essence, you wouldn't play it that way, would you? Wouldn't you try and sandwich between the 2 pins?
That's the way I would play it, yes. Chuck Pierce is shaking his head, yes, that's the way he would play it. But
Chuck Pierce, our statistician for the summer tour, and he had a big week this week.
Brian-Voss.
First shot for Brian-Voss out of Tacoma, Washington.
And I would think that he would just murder this right lane.
Come on, Brian.
As he starts with a double.
Now, why do you say that, Mike?
Because the lane wants to hold, yet if you got a little good fingers in it, like both he and Del Warren do, if you throw it a little right, it'll finish for you. So it should be an ideal lane for Brian-Voss.
Les-Zikes, before he turned professional, one of the finest amateur bowlers in the world. Had a couple of tremendous FIQ championships. Out of Palatine, Illinois, his wife Mary Kay, son Lyle, and daughter Lauren, probably glued to the television sets this evening.
For the turkey, oh, and as we've been saying, lane 59 hooks early. Watch his follow through, see where it goes. Swing out, back in, follow through, a little bit right, was on line, just soft, not enough speed.
Well, how about a miracle from this guy? Oh, my goodness.
7 out.
Gave it a run.
Yeah, he did, but loses 11 pins in count in 1 frame, goes from being 10 up to, what is it? How much down is he? 11 down. Boy, in 1 frame.
Del Warren has lined himself up pretty well on lane 60. See what he does here in the 3rd. So the first big open of the match goes to Les-Zikes and Brian-Voss.
Warren just a little tight, a little quick with his finish that time, and set it what we call short or left of his target, not quite far enough out of the lane. Left the 4-pin, and as we notice, he switches balls again. Let's see if it rumbles over the thumb hole at the 4-pin too. Sure does. Boom, 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 boom.
Well, he's getting the job done. He hasn't missed a spare.
Well, hey, he's doing it intentionally. I mean, that's not by accident.
It's by design, and doesn't make any difference how you get him down as long as you do it consistently. Joe Firpo, I think, would like to see a strike, Mike. He's seen enough splits for an eternity.
Gives it a lot of room. Almost left the 2-8-10, and he's totally lost on lane 59 right now.
Got to be difficult for him, too, in a title match. First time on television, you try and make those little adjustments, but with the adrenaline flowing, the excitement, it's got to be tough.
And he's going to have to finish in the 10th frame on that lane.
So the whole key at this point is for Voss and Zikes to get back into the match and put some pressure on the youngster down the stretch.
You've got it. tough spare here, the 2-8.
Well, he's met the challenge so far this evening and does so once again. So it's been a brilliant performance thus far. Spare shooting for Joe Firpo, and the team of Firpo and Warren lead by 8. And that's a big payday.
And the thing is, 15 to the second place, the loser of this match. Menier and Jones wound up with 10. Berardi and Ferraro 8. But the thing with these guys right now is that, if I'm not mistaken, 3 of these 4 players right down here are not eligible for the Tournament of Champions, and so somebody's going to get in.
Point well made.
The only one that is eligible is bowling right now, Brian-Voss. Right in there. See that ball hold pocket in there?
He is as confident, I think, at this point in his career as he has been in quite some time, because Brian-Voss has had some ups and downs on the PBA Tour.
And he's had some ups and downs on the television show, but he's bowled well this year. That shot, he got left of target, and it held all the way. Let's see what Zikes does now. He's got to keep the speed up.
Boy, what an amazing bowler he is. Out here in the seniors competition, then shoes it up with the young puppies and leads the tournament. ABC Hall of Famer. Needs to make a big shot here, though.
He did increase the speed. And that's what it takes.
And his partner stands on his feet and welcomes his partner home.
Nice going, partner. So right now they're playing tic-tac-toe, and the X's are ahead of the O's 4-1 with Zikes and Voss.
I like that. I like that. Well, let's see if Del Warren can resurface on lane 60. Left a solid 4 last time.
Gives it room. Here it comes. And doesn't get the 10 out. And we should have seen, wish our viewers could have seen the little pep talk that Del Warren was giving Joe Firpo between the during the commercial break there, and was saying, go for it. He's, you know, don't baby that ball, go for it.
I think he perhaps sensed that Firpo was being a little tentative and said, hey, we're out here bowling for the title. Just let it rip.
Over the thumb hole again, makes the 10 pin with no problem.
Well, we could nickname Del Warren Thumper from here on out, perhaps, huh?
What was it, Bambi? That the old Walt Disney
Is
thing?
that what
The
it was?
Thumper was
Sure.
in Bambi?
Did he throw a full roller? Joe Firpo on the left-hand lane. Look at the concentration in that youngster.
He ripped the fingers on that one. Ooh, and left the 10 pin, but a much better shot. He really pulled
It's a
the
bit of an
fingers
unlucky break. That 10 pin was moving around a little bit, Mike.
And if we notice on Joe Firpo's hand there, he's got a piece of tape around both the index finger and the one next to it, his middle finger there. Told me that he started that about a year ago because he used to spread that index finger so much that he got pressure there, and that eliminated some of the pressure and made the ball go just a little bit straighter.
Well, he likes bowling here at the Showboat. His highest previous finish on the PBA National Tour was 10th earlier this year in Las Vegas.
Well, he's down 4 pins in this match, and Brian-Voss stepping up on the right lane can increase it to 14.
The amazing thing about the team of Voss and Zikes, the fact that they've paired up in the Senior Touring Pro Doubles Championship back in 1984 down in San Antonio, and they led that tournament only to lose in the title match on television. So they've been there before, and they've been turned away.
And he leaves the 10 pin.
Boy, the one thing, I guess the perspective you get from watching Brian-Voss bowl is very compact, very strong, gets that ball to go long and just hit like a ton of bricks.
Well, he does it with speed, too. He does it with speed and loft. You know, when he hits a lane that's hooking a little bit sooner, he lofts that ball a little bit more and throws it a little bit harder and keeps it on line. When he first came out, he had problems with spares, and he had problems adjusting to lanes, but he missed a lot of spares, and then he improved his spare game by throwing it straighter at the spares, and now he's just a very complete player. 4-step player, watch the swing. Straight, loose, the head level. This is at the 10 pin, slides right into it. No lift at that 10 pin.